Rise and shine, Yum Yums!
Welcome back to another video of Cooking with Yumchee. Today we'll be cooking
Yumchee's hidden meatballs.
Let's go! Hi Yum Yums, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be cooking Yumchee's hidden meatballs.
Excellent. I know you're a little bit skeptical on this particular recipe. It's an interesting one. It was actually, how was it even discovered?
Well, it was actually sent to us anonymously. All they had on the package was JK, so I'm not totally sure whoever you are with the initials JK, thank you for this one. Looking forward to try it. I am, as you said before, a little skeptical whenever I see, well, I'm not going to tell you the ingredients quite yet, but there's two particular ingredients. When I see them together, I always get a little nervous. But yeah. We'll see. Maybe it'll be good.
It's actually a very interesting dish from what I can tell. So you should know that we're branching off now. This particular segment of the video will always either be cooking something or it will be followed by a review. Local restaurants, establishments, etc.
Okay. Well, I think I'm ready to get started. Are you?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay. Okay, spaghetti squash needs to be grinded up real well. We use a blender here, but you should know that just all the ingredients that you're going to blend up today need to be real fine. Next comes the black-eyed peas. Of course, again, blend them up real good. This blender was not the best blender to use, but it worked out after a while. Not enough water, not enough moisture, but we kept on moving forward, and pretty soon we got them all ground up. Then go ahead and do your lentils. Make sure they're mixed up real well. In fact, the lentils were easy to mix up. It was the black-eyed peas that gave us a little more trouble. So you can see there's a lot of back and forth on the blender to get these really mushy. And in fact, you want them really mushy. That way it actually helps to stick the meatball together. Fish comes next. Want to go ahead and mix that up. Really crunch it up good. Some of that canned fish still has the bones. Add the onions, the different seasonings, garlic and pepper and salt, and yeah, really get it good. Especially that oil and that crushed red pepper. And then really mix it up. Add that, as you saw, add that cornstarch last. Mix it up, and then add it again, mix it up. That way you can form the perfect ball. You'll be able to tell when you can form the perfect ball. Now it's time for the magic of Yumchee to work. As you see here, my son is using the power of Yumchee to create the magical Yumchee hidden meatballs. Immediately they appear on the plate. You want to go ahead and get a full platter of these, and then once you produce the full platter, then you want to go ahead and flour each of them up. So you'll see my son take care of the flouring process right now. Making this part of the video was actually very much fun. We're learning new tricks as we move forward on this. We're not perfect yet, but I assure you, time will tell. Next, place them in the oven and set the temperature to 400 degrees. All that's left to do is smile for the camera. Okay, now it's time to make the sauce that goes over the Yumchee hidden meatballs. First, you add a little bit of lemon, and let me just say, this is some very interesting sauce. Orange, don't forget the lemon had all the peel on it. Only one of the mandarin oranges actually had a peel on it. The taste is it's outstanding. It's so citrusy, and it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. Of course, the bananas add a different type of texture to it. Again, JK had it right on when he thought about this. It caramelizes. Everything about it is great. Add that vinegar, which adds that a more of a pungent taste to that citrusy type. The texture is just great. I mean, when you add the butter to this, really, you got to understand that the butter, once it heats up, actually cooks the citrus, the vinegar, and especially the brown sugar together. It's a lovely taste. It's really interesting. A little bit of water, and then of course honey. I'm not sure what the honey does to it, but at the end of the day, when we put this on the actual meatballs, it was really delightful. Really mix it up well. That's, if anything, we figured out that we had to do this twice actually. The first time, because it wasn't mixed up well enough, the mandarin orange peel and the lemon orange peel didn't work out real well. So the second time we did this, we realized if we blended it up well enough, then it defined the taste better. It spread the taste out much better. Big thing here is to candy it. Now you want to caramelize the ingredients together. You want to heat them up and caramelize them together. You want this mixture to become much thicker than it is right now currently. The sugar and everything heats up, and I'll tell you what, it was really enjoyable smelling this. It was so tasty smelling. After you finish this, you just want it to let it sit. Let it sit until your meatballs are done. Okay, now once the meatballs are done, just heat it up a little bit, and then you want to spread a little bit on the top of each meatball. And even the fragrance of the fish and the spaghetti squash, I can't explain it. It's a different taste. It's a different smell. Excuse me. I've really not ever experienced anything like this before. It's a really interesting dish. Really. Again, I just got to thank JK for sending this to us. Then back in the oven it goes for another about 20 minutes. And then once that 20 minutes is completed, we took them out, and the fragrance of each of these was amazing. Now, the candied part of it that was put on top really worked out well. The meatball itself, they were very tender inside. As you can see, they're breaking apart quite easily. I guess if you cook them a little bit longer, then you'll have them a little more firmer. But at the end of the day, it was really quite delicious. After we took them out and put them on the plate, then we cleaned up the plate a little bit, and then spread a little bit of cheese over the top. Interestingly enough, these lasted about 45 minutes. 45 minutes, they were completely gone. But that's okay. I mean, yeah, good.
I was not expecting that.
I was not either. That was crazy. I've never had flavors like that before. I got to be honest with you. The recipe was interesting, the way we made it, but the flavors were great.
Yeah, it was incredible, but not what you would expect from vinegar and
brown sugar.
Yeah. I was really expecting that to turn out very sour or very bitter or maybe a little of both. But
it's delicious. It was great.
The salmon really added a nice
the flavor.
Seafood. Yeah,
it was very good.
It was a good one. It was a good one.
Excellent.
Good job.
So we're really excited about that. Thank you again, JK, for sending us that recipe. For all of you watching, please don't hesitate to send us the recipe, and the link will be below that you can send that recipe to, the email.
Exactly. So looking forward to the next video. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. And if you like what we do and you want us to see us grow and support us, hit us up on Patreon.
Yep.
Looking forward to it.
Very good. And another note too, next week we'll be doing a food review in a little town not far from our own village. It's a nice little diner, and we won't go into it. It's going to be a real treat. Next week should be very interesting.
All right, guys. Thanks for cooking with us. See ya.
Have an outstanding day. See ya.
Bye.
Bob, I'm telling you, help me out and I'll let you...
Tell me the secret recipe.
Bob, come on, Bob.
I'm not letting you up until you tell me the secret recipe.
Bob, I think there's a snake.
Yeah, well, maybe you can tell the recipe to him.
Bob, only Yumchee has these recipes.
I'm not throwing you the rope until you give me the secret recipes.
Bob, please.
Nope.